Alright, let's do this. I didn't get a lot done last night, even though I had a full night. Work was pissing me off. But that isn't new, because they've been pissing me off for weeks now, and it's just basically just coming to a boil. sorry, I'm freaking silent as fucking hell. I am very sorry, I forgot that I was even recording. I'm just driving to work, all pissed off. Yeah, so this is a kind of a shitty one. This is 496. I swear I'm going to be far more talkative. I just fucking, I don't know, I'm fucking having a day. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Let me do a story. The whole time, I just realized the whole time that I was silent, that's the time people watch. So people are going to be like watching freaking Deadpool freaking for 15 minutes. Actually, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, they're going to be watching freaking Deadpool and with me fucking silent, just saying, let's do this. I'm in a zone, and I'm sorry about that, and I apologize. Let me tell a story, because I should practice this story anyways, because I want to tell it to people. When I was little, my grandparents had fighting dogs. And when I visited them, I was not allowed to go into the dog area without either one of my grandparents with me. And when I went into the dog pen, they listened, they did what they were told, and I was even allowed to pet them. This for a couple of years, like a 3-year period. Every time I visited my grandparents, that was the rule. One day, my grandfather was going in to feed the dogs. One of them escaped. My grandfather called, my grandfather ordered, but the dog decided to go against what the orders were, and came right up to me, put both paws on either one of my shoulder, and licked my face. That was what he had time to do before my grandfather grabbed him by his collar and took him out into the middle of the pen, pulled out a pistol, and shot him in the head. Then had to come and console me because I was literally in tears over this whole ordeal. It was too much. It was way too much for me to see. The rest of the dogs, with the door freaking wide open and me still outside the pen, did what they were told to do. They stayed put. They did everything, and the dog was dead. I can't even remember the dog's name. They all had names. Can't even remember the dog's name. And my grandfather told me that, yes, I was not injured. Yes, I was not attacked. Yes, I wasn't anything like this. But it could have done anything. It's a trained killer. And I learned 3 things. 3 things from that freaking ordeal. 1, life isn't fair. It's not fair. Never will be fair. 2, if you don't do what you're told, especially in a situation, you could get injured or killed. The worst could have happened, which is the 3rd thing. I could have been injured or killed. And pretty quickly. The dog could have killed me instantly. And if my grandfather, who had one freaking leg, didn't grab the dog, anything could have happened. Yes, just licked my face, but it could have been anything could have happened. And I always think about that, because if another one of the dogs acted out, I think he would have taken them and shot them as well. Easily. Doesn't matter how much the dog was worth, doesn't matter what happened. God fucking listen. And life is like that. I always think about the things that are going on, especially in the job I currently have. And yeah. You don't follow the rules, even if you disagree with them, you still have to follow the fucking rules. You gotta listen to what you're told, otherwise you could be injured or killed. Or worse, the job, which would have been me, that you're doing, that person or thing or item could be injured or killed. And if I was another one of the dogs, the worst thing that could happen, my protection, my life, you could get me injured or killed as well. There is no room for error sometimes. And you gotta learn these lessons. I had to learn the lessons the hard way, and like I said, it's heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking freaking, like, this is one of those stories that, like, I don't even like talking about, because it's so freaking, it's devastating to me. It's one of the reasons why, like, I'm fuming right now with work, because people have decided that, maybe the rules don't apply to them. Maybe this doesn't do this. And maybe they've gotten away with, things. But the job that I do isn't dangerous. It isn't, I don't put myself in harm's way. But it could. Like I said, I'm fuming over this, and that's the reason why I'm freaking silent, because, the smallest thing, that dog tried to game the system. The dog thought that it was above reproach, and did not have to listen to orders given. Is it fair? No, it's not fair at all. It's not, it's life. And, to even finish up what happened at the end of the story, none of the other dogs even approached the dog that was shot. That was dead. They didn't rip him apart. They didn't eat him. They left him there because they followed orders, did what they were told. And it's so many people that I work with have been hurt, injured, a lot of the times it's because they did not follow their training, and some of the times it's because somebody else didn't follow their training. And want to, I didn't take this job to get hurt. I work where I work because I don't want to be hurt. But can it happen? Yes. And the more we slide out of, what the rules are, things that we're supposed to be doing, the easier it becomes for mistakes to happen and people to get injured or hurt or killed. It's serious. And I'm sorry I'm freaking trauma dumping on you guys, and it's, after being silent for 5 minutes. Actually, yeah, I probably only talked for like 20 seconds, which is about the average freaking view time. But even still, it's, it's some serious stuff. And if I didn't have to do this job, I wouldn't. But there's no way I'm going to allow my coworkers to put me in harm's way. And if you think that like I'm talking about like doing like the dangerous catch or something like that, I'm not. I could be working in a restaurant. I could be delivering mail. When I was a mail carrier, that's how I follow. I have to follow the rules. I can't tell you that in 10 years that I worked, how many people left their freaking truck running and it basically went off on its own, popped the emergency brake and crashed into other cars and stuff like that. And somebody could be injured or killed because of that. Do what you're told. I'll even use a situation where I didn't know any better at the time, but my LLV caught fire, was on fire, and here I was, thinking that I was doing the right thing, thinking that I was doing, a good thing, and I was going to get an attaboy because I went into the back of the truck and I cleared out every piece of mail, every package. I protected them all. Everything got saved. And the truck went up freaking like a tinderbox. And I did not get an attaboy. I got you're a fucking idiot. Put yourself in danger. I could have been injured because of it. Could have gotten smoke inhalation. Toxic fumes were pouring out of the freaking truck. The object is to just let it all burn. That's what I was supposed to do. Get away from the truck, let it burn, let the fire department handle it. Packages have insurance for a reason. First class mail has insurance for a reason. serious shit going on. And I have to go back to a lesson that I freaking never wanted to learn. Shooter drills and things like that because it's insane. And if you don't follow the rules, if you don't do what you're told, people could get injured or killed. First part about that is life is not fair. It is not right. I don't care what the person has done to you and stuff like that, but to go into a school and shoot it up is fucking insane to me. It's not fair to take out somebody else's life, even if you end up taking your own. Fucking fair. I should say, even if they take their own. There's nothing we can do about that. It freaking pisses me off when people basically, don't take their job seriously. Sorry, I wish I had something freaking happy to say, and I have some silly, goofy, dumb stories that I should be talking about, but this is what's on my mind right now. And it is the reason why I got nothing done art-wise, nothing done stream-wise. I got to watch a few streamers, basically just kind of like, had a nice time, relaxing, glad I was home. Persons, individuals, I'm very good with, but I don't like people. I don't like groups, and I don't like, especially groups where there's people in it that I don't know. I'm probably the worst person. I am the worst person to, want to like build a freaking streaming community. When I think about like streamers with even 100, even 1,000 or 2,000 followers, forget about 1 million, forget about 2 million freaking followers. When I think about like it with they start getting into like the thousands and thousands of people, I don't like the people. Individuals I adore. Now that I'm going, it's 388. I have 388 queues that I'm either revamping, keeping. I kept a bunch, but I'm either keeping, revamping, or adding somebody completely different in there. Because there's so many people that I don't even have contact with. I don't even like have a talking relationship with. I can't even like goof around with them. And yeah, part of it's because I don't have a lot of time. Because I'm doing this fucking job. I've never looked for fairness. I've never looked for like equality. I've never looked for like, I don't look for that stuff. I just look at what I can do. Always. And can I make somebody else's life a little bit better than it was? And I hope I do that. I hope that I achieve that. It is one of the main reasons why I fucking hate bullies. Because a bully, when I call somebody a bully, they're not always a bully. They're a person. There's a person behind that. But they think that it's okay, or they've learned that this is how they do this, and they strip power away from people for whatever gain that they want, for whatever reason that they want. I don't fucking understand it. I fucking hate them for it. It's the reason why I call them all bullies. Because one, it doesn't seem like it's a derogatory term, but man, the damage that a bully could do, they'll never know. And, you know, I justified my bullying when I was younger because I was, quote-unquote, bullying the bullies. And that's not right either, because the effect and damage that I caused, basically the allowance, you know, to have a bully basically, you know, do that sort of thing, it's something that I just can't stand. So I apologize. Tell me I'm a fucking asshole for freaking doing that to you, because I'm really sorry, and I'm gonna keep it all in. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep all the silent driving in. I'm gonna keep it all in because it's part of what happened. And I hope you like the story. And you know, you can see more closely where I come from. I don't care, you know, you don't have to learn a lesson. I don't teach morals. I just say what I do and what's on my mind. Alright? So have a fantastic day, and I'm sorry to freaking be a downer and trauma dump on you guys. I will do better. Alright? Take care. And as always, cool beans in the comments below. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing after this, I hope it is enjoyable. I hope it brings a smile to your face. Alright? So take care. Alright, bye.